Hello, Anna. Thank you for coming again in Russia, but first time in Moscow, because previous time you were in Sochi.
Yes, first time in Moscow with Global Permanent, and very happy, very happy. Thank you
But
for
second time
coming
with
here.
Global Permanent.
Second time with Global Permanent. First time in Sochi, second time in Moscow.
That's a great pleasure for us and great honor for us that you come here, you cross the ocean to visit Global Permanent, to share your technique, to share your experience.
Yes, I think it's very interesting to get to know other people with different techniques and the same interest, and it's an amazing way to share and to experience with people who have the same passion. So
yeah, that is true. That is true. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Mexican. I live in the United States, so I never know if I should bring Mexican or American flags or both.
Okay.
And I've been doing permanent makeup for 4 years now, and I am very passionate. I discovered the beauty of permanent makeup and how to make people feel happy and make, people experience feeling beautiful through permanent makeup. So it's been amazing ever since I started.
Perfect. Tell me about the PMU industry in America now, in your city.
We do have many people doing permanent makeup. It is more microblading rather than permanent makeup.
Okay.
So I think the market itself as permanent makeup is not as developed or as modern or as up to date as in other places. It is growing tremendously. It is growing, and there is a big need, I think, and a very big demand of having PMU in general, permanent makeup. So I know that's why I'm excited to be part of this growing trend and being here with you guys.
Okay, it's a big pleasure for us. Tell me about your business.
I have clinic. We have
Clinic.
It's a clinic, yes.
Okay.
It's a studio clinic because we have a medical focus to it.
Okay.
We do our procedures more than a tattoo or more than an aesthetic only part of it. We do
That
it
is
more of a medical twist to it to make sure that our patients or clients are safe, that they're receiving the procedure that they not only will look good on them, but that it's also good that they're good candidates to get it, and so we do all those questions, long questions before we do anything. So we have been very happy with our clients who come in and trust us because they know that more than just getting something aesthetic, they're getting also something that's safe and that is good for them in the long run. We do I do permanent makeup there. And we little by little expand on other things like maybe facial or more aesthetic part of it, which I don't do. I only do permanent makeup, but it's growing, so we're happy.
Okay, did you hear that we already announced the next Global Permanent Conference on April? And it will be about aesthetics also.
Really?
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
That's great.
We decided to combine PMU and aesthetic cosmetology
Yes.
At one congress.
I think the client has needs. So if they come in for you and they like how you do something, there's always that need, for you to, they want you to offer more things because they're trusting you.
Or if your colleagues.
Exactly. So it's a growing industry, not just permanent makeup can be just one step and then you can go from there. But I think it goes hand by hand and it goes together for sure.
Tell me more about the PMU procedure, about the price, average price, and tell me about the price in your city and average price in US.
The US is very big, so it's hard to tell you a specific price. I have many colleagues in New York and California and different places. So I know there is a very big difference. I live in a very special area, which is the border with Mexico. Okay. So our prices cannot be El Paso, Texas. El Paso? Okay. So it cannot be a very...
You're from Texas.
Yes, I live in Texas. Wow. So I cannot, we cannot charge too much because Mexican prices and income and so on. I know many beginners who have way less experience than other beginners in Texas, and there's never that possibility. Usually a microblading procedure runs around 500, 600, more or less, depending on the area. Microblading, I do also PMU as in eyes, lips, eyebrows, and everything is more or less the same price in my clinic. About 500, more or less.
Okay.
If you go to New York, you can go up to 3,000.
With a second session?
It depends, but usually you can do like specials or you know, and manage it like that. So it depends on the client. But usually there's a touch-up session included with that.
Yeah, touch-up session.
Yes.
You call it touch-up session.
Yes, or retouch or touch-up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Anna, tell me about which services do you provide for your clients and maybe for the students also in your academy?
Yes, we're very happy. We're offering trainings with the international certification with biotech, and we're doing for biotech, yes. So I'm a master certified trainer for microblading and for PMU as well. So we get students, you know, to come over and learn and to teach. I think that it's a very nice way to learn because they're very small groups, they're very focused, and they get to have me whenever they want to, and you know, answer questions, staying in touch. So it's a very, you know, close communication with the student, which has been very, very positive session.
So tell me about which zones do you like more? Eyebrows, lips, maybe some specific zones, some areolas, scalp micropigmentation.
Which one? The clients that they like?
Which techniques do you like more?
I get that question so often from my clients, and they ask me, "What do you like doing more?"
Microblading or PMU?
When it's hard because I think it depends on the moment that I'm going through as an artist. I think I started with microblading, so I think I loved microblading first. Now, if I find a new technique of lips, I think lips are the thing. Yes, PMU. So I love doing lips now. And then, you know, and then
nude or like a,
you know, I like nude, but my clientele is usually darker lip, so it's not. It doesn't look. It looks pretty or something more dramatic. So I do a little more dramatic lips, aquarelle or like watercolor lips, but it's usually. For depending on the skin of the client, but usually I get clients from very fair skin to very dark skin, so I can do I do pretty much very nude or very red or very, you know, it depends. So I get to work on very different, you know, skins and very different clients, and so that's one of the things that I think has helped me, that I get to vary and not stick to one color or one technique only. So right now I think I'm very excited about lips. I've really enjoyed working on lips lately, and let's see what comes next. What other?
Yeah, time will show.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about your plans for the future. About the development.
Yes, there's so many plans that I have in my head always. Which is great, but it's also scary because I am too busy sometimes, no time for nothing,
and three kids, I see.
Yes, 3 kids, and so it's hard to put everything.
They're adult already. I saw them.
Yes, they are. They're independent now, but so I think growing, I would like to keep on, you know, opening different maybe studios or different clinics around town. That would be great, but that would also demand more time for me to be. So I have many, but yes, it is changing. I think right now we're focusing more on, in my case, you know, working and teaching also because I'm a master teacher so I have my clients and my students, focusing on that, as well as growing the clinic into a more of an aesthetic, you know, focusing more on the aesthetic part of it. So I will be very interested in coming to your Global Permanent in April.
Yeah, it will be a great honor for us to see you at the Global. So thank you for coming. Thank you for this interview, and see you next time at the Global.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.